Thank you very much for joining us. And the floor is open for South Africa's captain, Faf du Plessis.
Faf, can you just tell us about the emotions of actually getting across the line on the other side?
Yeah, obviously, I mean, we're a very happy team at the moment. I felt, you know, if I have to break the innings down, we were in trouble, and then JP played a fantastic knock. So he gave us a chance. And then Dale Steyn, I mean, he proved today why he's been the world's best bowler for such a long period of time. Fantastic bowling performance. And as a captain, to have a guy like that in your team, you know, anything's possible. I thought New Zealand got themselves into a position where they should have won the game, and it was something special was going to be required for us to even try and take that away from him. And Dale did just that.
For 7 runs from the last over, with 9 out of 10 times the batting team would have been won. Did you have the confidence in Dale Steyn, really? Did you have the confidence?
Because Dale has been bowled so well tonight, I did have the confidence. In the back of my mind, I said anything under 8 would be tough, but I backed Dale to, if it was close, to do it. Like I said, he bowled really well. His plans were really good. And then we got it down to 7, which is a little bit less than I would have liked it. But when you start like that with 3 dot balls, then you feel like you're right back in it. And then it was just a case of making sure that Ross Taylor stays off strike, and we did exactly that, and I think he faced the last two balls.
Ross Taylor hit 3 sixes in 1 over ball by Moni Mokal. What was your mind after that over?
Yeah, he was hitting the ball sweetly. So it's important when you're standing together as a captain and bowler is to try and make sure you get him off strike and bowl to the other batsman. You know, he was the one that was on fire tonight. So all you're discussing really is to try and make sure, you know, to get the other batter on strike. But he still got boundaries, which was a problem for us tonight. It's an area where we'll practice hard and make sure we're good again in the next game. When a guy is going like that, you have to find a way to make sure you get him off strike. And there was a lot of boundaries from his side tonight. So it's something there's room for improvement in our tactics, and we'll look at that and make sure we get some good plans for the next couple of games.
Faf, were you happy with the batting, especially the start?
You know, the last couple of games I've sort of looked at the wickets, and 45 on this specific wicket or ground, it seems to be the par score. So I just wanted to get close to as possible as to that score, and then not more than 2 wickets down. So I think we were 40, 43 or something after 6 overs, or yeah, that was the case. So I thought our power play was decent. We lost an extra wicket, which wasn't ideal, which meant that JP and Ash had to consolidate for a little bit longer. And then they played it beautifully to make sure, with our hitters at the back, to make them sure that they come in when there's not too much balls there, so they can just come in and use their striking capabilities. So I thought we paced the innings well. Like I said, probably one too many wickets in the first 7 overs. But JP played really well. He controlled the innings beautifully, taking risks when it was needed, and also making sure that the strike was rotated every time. So as a blueprint of a 2020 innings, that's one of the better ones you'll see.
Faf, it's not related to the game, but to the celebration. Like, you had a very exciting win today, and the wickets were not a part of it because they are LED now. So your take on that?
On the celebration?
The celebration has no wickets in it now because they are LED and costly. A player cannot take it home.
Oh, so did someone take it?
Okay, your thoughts on that? Your thoughts?
Okay. No. I mean, it's a fantastic win for us, but we're still very humble in our victory tonight because we know it's just only 1 hurdle. So we've got a long way to go. We've got to make sure that the Netherlands, and then when we get closer to that semi-final, they'll be taking some stumps out the ground.
Faf, Hashim Amla took 40 balls to score 41. You think his style of play gonna help the team in the long run? That's a bit slow for T20s.
Yeah, I think the vital thing with Ash is his role is to bat with someone, and if someone else on the other side keeps scoring boundary and Ash Ash is the structure and the solidness through the batting lineup. So I think today it wasn't a bad thing. Like I said, we lost too many wickets. 3 wickets is a little bit, it's one too many. So it needed a batsman just to stay with JP for a period of time to make sure that we've got Miller and Albie Morkel coming in towards the end of the innings, not where they have to still worry about rotating the strike, but they can just come in and play their natural game. So I think for today, he played the best innings with JP possible because JP was the one who was hitting the boundaries. But on another day when he needs to take on the risk, then that's what he'll do.
But that puts a lot of pressure on other batsmen because they might be a rash shot because runs are not coming from Amla.
Yeah, I mean, if I have to look at our top 5, certainly it's all guys, apart from Hashim, it's all guys that naturally play quite aggressively. So like I said, he fits into that game plan where it's his role just to almost maneuver the rest of the innings, get those guys on strike. But like you're saying, if on a day those guys won't be scoring runs, then Ash knows that he has to play a little bit quicker.
There's been 2 tense finishes now, one on the right side, one on the other side. You play Netherlands next. Is that a little bit easier? And how are you feeling your hamstring?
No, Netherlands is certainly not easier. The days of big nations rocking up and thinking there's easy games of 2020 cricket are gone. I've seen it so many times. I remember the Ireland-England game where Ireland played a fantastic game of cricket. I mean, and the shorter the game is, the more opportunities 1 or 2 guys can have to take a game away. And they do have dangerous players in their team. We obviously, I feel, have got more dangerous players, but because it's a shortened game, you need 2 or 3 guys on the day that does well, and then you're a threat. So we'll make sure we'll plan well for them, and also practice and prepare really well as if we were playing one of the test nations. And then the hamstring, the plan was tonight not to sprint at 100%, to try and save it a bit, but when that ball goes over your head, I was running as quick as I can. So happy that I've gone through the game with no serious pain. And then luckily we've got 2 days now where it can rest a bit, but that's as good a fitness test as Amy has ever gone through.
This was a rare occasion when South Africa got a bit of luck in their favor. Do you feel that it can turn the fortune for you in going forward to the tournament?
I didn't think so when Ash hit the ball to JP's bat there and he got caught. I thought, it can't be one of those days again. So you need luck. It's every team who plays 2020 cricket needs luck. It's just when you see the guys that win trophies, there's always things going for them, and hopefully we can get those ducks in a row and everything happening for us now. But like I said, that dismissal today was very jammy. You don't see that too often. So we were lucky that something went our way also on the field. Thank you.